Cecil.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to call to order this public meeting of the Board of Johnson County Commissioners on this Monday, October 14th, 2024 at 10 o'clock a.m. Please pray with us if you care to, and then we'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Welcome.
You bow with me for a moment of prayer, please. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the abundant good weather that we're experiencing here in this part of the country these past few days. But dear Lord, we would just like to offer a prayer up for those in the southeast portion of the United States that are suffering tremendously from some of the storms of the past year. Dear Lord, just be with them, comfort them, help them restore their lives. In Jesus' name we pray.
Of America.
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under
God,
God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Benefit plan.
Good morning. Michael Piercefield with LHD Benefit Advisors. Here to talk and ask for approval on the 2025 benefit offerings. I believe everybody should have in their packets the one-page summary of what we're recommending. After quite a long time of 10 plus years with Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield for health insurance, we are recommending transition to UMR, adoption of the United Healthcare Choice Plus network, and CVS, which will be a direct contract with CVS for pharmacy services. You can see there the savings is roughly around $800,000, $850,000 total budget saved, and this is in large part due to the increased rebates and discounts off of prescription drugs. From a plan design perspective, we're recommending a change from the Health Safe Network to something more similar to what the county had before that transition, which would be a $2,500 single deductible, $5,000, $10,000 out of pocket for single family. We're also recommending staying with Symetra for our stop-loss insurance. They are a vendor of UMR, so it's a nice dovetail. And then from an employee contribution perspective, there would be some slight increases, about 4%, kind of across the board for the wellness, non-wellness. This year, new to the county, we are recommending implementing an HRA, health reimbursement account, for employees of the county, rather, that are not eligible for an HSA contribution. This would be administered through WEX, who is also the COBRA vendor for the county, so it's just an added service. Ranges of about $325 to $425 per employee per month, so relatively nominal accounts, but it allows employees that can't have an HSA contribution to participate and get those funds the same as anybody in the other employees. And then lastly, on the ancillary side, we have Delta Dental, which has increased premiums about 6.6%. We still do feel that Delta Dental is the best dental carrier. I think over the next several years, we're going to start to see some erosion in their network after about 10 plus years of the Dental Association working to get legislation through the state. They finally succeeded this year. That really puts Delta Dental kind of on a level playing field with the rest of the market. And so some of the dentists that were participating in that network will likely over the next several years for now, we haven't seen too much erosion. That legislation went into effect 7/1, but it's something that we continue to keep an eye on. We still have the biggest network of all dental insurance carriers in the state. On the life and disability side, so we are making some changes this year. After some conversations with the county, we're going to be taking the short-term disability benefit duration from 26 weeks down to 12 weeks. And then we are also modifying the long-term disability elimination period to go from 180 days to 90 days. And what this allows, well, one, first for the county is a net savings of about a little over $30,000. You're going to save money on claims that you were paying short-term disability. So you're going to pay about $18,000 more in premium, but you're going to save about 50-some thousand in claims that you guys have previously paid. So the net savings is a little over $30,000. And then as far as the vision goes, we are recommending keeping that with Anthem. I do think that the transition from Anthem to UMR CVS is going to be a pretty big change. It's been a long time since we partnered with Anthem, but we're going to have it'll be a welcome change. And then finally, I skip right over the HSA contributions. So we do have some increases for employees. You'll see noted there $50 for single. If you cover your spouse or your child or children, would be a $100 increase. And then if you carry your spouse and your children, that employee family tier will go up $150. Available for questions.
The only thing, Michael, on the HRA, that's $3.25. $3.45.
$3.25 to $4.25 per account per month.
Okay, I just want to make sure you said $3.25, $3.25. I just want to make sure people understood that it was $3.25 instead of $300.
Yeah, not 300. So.
HD and Amy and Autumn are to work diligently on this renewal. We were up and down, and we weren't going to change. Then we were convinced that this would be the best for everybody concerned. The biggest concern through that committee was the transition from Anthem to UMR and the auditor that she wouldn't have a problem with that. Here's go ahead. I think overall it's a great plan. We were especially concerned about the RX costs that continue to go up a tremendous amount year after year, and it really wasn't I think, a viable solution to stem some of those costs. Used for whatever, but anyway, I think this is a good plan for the county. It saves the county almost $150,000 least projected cost for next year. It's a good plan for the employees. So I move to approve.
Second to approve.
I'd just like to piggyback on what Commissioner West said. I mean, it takes a lot to put this together. There's a lot of moving parts. I thank Michael, I know Barb, the auditor's office, everybody has worked hard on this. It's always hard to make a change from a major plan to another one, but I think this is going to be in the best benefit of all the employees. So I want to thank everybody for that.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Property, crime, liability, auto, and workers' compensation. Insurance renewal. Before we get up there, I'll do congratulate Jim. Not being forced to retire, retiring. And I guess when you retire, you just don't get a paycheck anymore. Is that the way
That's the way, there's no paycheck.
I got that, but had a long relationship since I've been here with Jim. Appreciate all he's done and the way he's worked with us. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So, as you just said, Jim Wise, Epic Insurance, and Jerry O'Connor are here for the renewal of property and liability program for the county. And we have in front of you the terms which at the end of the day were up about 5%, which is actually quite good compared to the marketplace, especially in the turmoil in the property insurance marketplace with all the weather events. We continue to see day to day. Locally here with times we've experienced, the only difference being is that they've raised the window for us, which is kind of in line with the marketplace. So, I'm here to answer any questions. Yeah.
I agree with Jerry that the increase is minimal in comparison to the national average that we're witnessing. Approve.
Motion and a second. What I do again, all the hard work that goes into this. I want to thank Barb Davis especially for everything that you are leading the department, of course. Just, there's a lot to, we don't think about how much there is to getting all this done and ready for the new year and the renewals, but there's a lot of work that goes into that, a lot of sleep that's lost over I appreciate it's something that we're still with the same people. So we appreciate the work into this, but with that said, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Jerry? Thank you. Thank you. More to be said. Thank you for your time and dedication.
I'm gonna miss the mixed nuts.
Yes, you will.
Well, I proposed a mechanism by which we could keep Jim around for a while. To a board appointment. He kind of flinched and took off the other way.
I don't blame you there. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Opening of sealed bids for 2024 pavement marking project. Got a lot of bids to open.
We do. Only one for this board. Okay, the first and only bidder is Indiana Sign and Barricade Inc. Their bid is for $189,109.61. 189,109.61.
Second to approve. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Well, hold on, real quick. We voting to approve to award this to them right now. Okay.
We are weather.
Legal.
Is
Well,
the contract drafted today?
So,
motion passed. Opening of sealed bids for Johnson County Juvenile Center Classroom and Courtroom Renovation Project.
Also, just the one bidder. This is DeWeese Construction, Inc. And their bid is $158,431.00. 158.
I would make a motion. Turn this over to Commissioner Baird and let Sarah send for review and come back to our next meeting with a recommendation if it's within budget, out over budget, we need to look at, so.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Just real quick, and I know we go through this sometimes, and there's not on centers. We have a very small courtroom over there in a small classroom. We're going to be doing this will be in two phases. This first phase will be to enlarge a classroom and also the courtroom area, taking away from some of the space is not being utilized quite as well as it could be over there. So this is just the first phase. There'll be a second phase to extend this out and to make it a little more comfortable over there. Those are being detained not to have to be moved around to get into classrooms like in community corrections and other areas. So it's a real positive for them, and I think they're really, really pleased to get this done. Just as an explanation. Johnson County Community Correction Building Project.
I'm nervous.
Okay, first bid is from Ferguson Construction Company. Their bid is $28,500,000 even. 28500,000. Here you go. The next bid is R.L. Turner Corporation. Their base bid is $31,533,000.
Can you grab that one and see if there's any other?
We're looking for alt bid numbers on the prior bid. This, the one with R.L. Turner has three alts listed, one for $503,000, even 503,000.00, and 506, 780,000. Bid is F.A. Wilhelm Construction Company, Inc. Their bid is $31,477,000. No cents. 31,477,000.
Your alternates.
Gillette Contractors, Inc. Their base bid is $30,315,000 and no cents, 30315,000. This one does have alt 1 at $520,000, 520,000. Next alt at $524,000, 524,000. Third alt at $700,000, 794,000.
Okay. I'd make a motion for myself, West Harrison, we haven't seen from Elbot since they start reviewing today. Recommendation at our next meeting.
Motion and second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. This, project too, just those who are here, that's been a project a long time coming, it's been close to Commissioner Westhart for at least 12 years since I've been here with him. And then Kevin for the last 6 years. They've been working really hard with Wes on getting this going. It's something that probably should have been done sooner than is being done, but we had to make sure we had to wait fiscally in being responsible with money to continue forward. So, it's been a long time coming, a lot of hard work by a lot of people on this project. So, again, I do appreciate all the hard work that's been put in and the productive meetings and the committees that were put together to bring this thing forward. So, thank you very much to all of you that are doing that. And I know there's a lot of them. Elected officials and department heads, surveyor. Approval to apply for Fish America Foundation grant, and approval to apply for Lair Fund Lake and River Enhancement Program grant.
For the record, Greg Cantwell, Johnson County Surveyor, seeking approval to apply for these two grants. This is to assist with a removal of obstruction at Sugar Creek, kind of southeast of downtown Lee.
This could probably be an annual grant with Sugar Creek the way it is. To approve.
Motion and second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Grant amounts 25,000.
I'll take that.
Motion provided, Lane, to.
Sure, unless you're gonna, unless they were combined, I just wanna make sure that they were combined.
So that motion is second was for notice clarification. WIC, approval to apply for the Johnson County WIC fiscal year 2025 grant. Morning.
I'm Tracy Smith. I'm the WIC coordinator, just here, like you guys said, to apply for a 20-year fiscal year WIC grant.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Can I give you a quick update? Real
Sure.
quick about the Greenwood Clinic? We're looking at opening up around 65 and Emerson. We're meeting with some people, but that will be the next thing I will be bringing to you guys about releasing in the space and stuff. Be having discussions and get more information.
Phoned yourself yet?
Trying. Thank you guys.
Here, Tracy.
Bossy, approval of Gov LLC contract pending legal.
Hi, Lauren Reinharson, Bossy Director. The first contract is for our case management system. To find another year with them. The only change is an increase in payment. And then the second one is for our marketing contract.
Both one and.
Motion is second to approve 1 and 2. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? 2024 Johnson County trick or treating hours.
Good morning, Wayne Burgess, Johnson County Sheriff. Just something we normally do every year. We put extra cars out on the road when the kids are out trick or treating. I want to thank Ben Barnhart. He made our graphic there for our Facebook page. Much better job than what I would have done. Those are the hours we'd like to get out there.
I have a motion and a second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thanks, Sheriff. And just to put, just for notice, Johnson County, unincorporated Burgersville, Edinburgh, Franklin, Greenwood, Whiteland, and Chicago will be from 6 p.m. to 8:30, and then Princess Lakes will be from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So Princess Lakes are a little different time than we are here. Go ahead.
Bruce Petro, County Recorder, here to request permission for the Green, Operation Green Light for veterans, November 4th through the 11th. We've done it for 2 years. We're trying to get that expanded. I didn't know how to go about that. See if it was even possible. Trying to get green lights on the courthouse lawn that were put in by conjunction with Johnson County Community. And we're going to put a notice in the paper along with our Veterans Day ad. So that maybe it'll get out to more people. People can do their houses in green lights, just a national, supported by NACO, to light up for veterans that week.
Move to approve. I think
We have a motion.
And Seneca and Megan, they're getting a spot on the local radio station to promote this event too. They were on Fall Break last week, so we didn't get a date set. And Seneca couldn't be here because he's in Veterans Court, so thank you.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? For the clerk, approve a contractor agreement with Greenwood Moving and Storage. And I don't think anyone.
This is the same contractor that we use in the primaries. The election board's already.
second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Department ordinance number 2024-0-8, ordinance amending and superseding Johnson County Code 16-1-1-2 regarding Board of Health fees on site septic. First reading.
Betsy Swearingen, Director of the Health Department. Kudos to Tiffany. She got some props for writing some of the best codes that they said that they had reviewed in a while, so that they really liked it. And so for the, the new regulatory group or whatever, it's nice to know that we got to win the first time around. I know, we'll take it.
Approve first reading.
Have a motion and a second to approve first reading. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Ordinance number 2024-0-10, ordinance amending Title 16 of the Johnson County Code of Ordinances for tuberculosis testing fees. First reading.
We'd just like to add a new quantiferous gold testing procedure. It's a blood draw instead of the skin test that we have right now. We are not looking to charge any more than what it costs us to do for the test. We have to ship it to the state, and there's some costs involved with that. So we just like to increase our fees with regard to that.
Approve first reading.
Have a motion and a second. Any further?
Have you seen an uptick in anything tuberculosis, or is this just,
No, it's awful right now. There's an uptick in it, and so this is, I don't want to say that it's not more accurate, it's just, it alleviates coming back for the second
second round?
for the reading sometimes employers prefer this one over the skin test.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Betsy. And I do want to add here too, that our legal staff, the two county attorneys are awesome. We have just a really, really great team that we have working here. They're probably the best I've seen. Since I've been here as a team. They're working on legislative bills for us now. We're actually writing bills and taking legislation, and they're very engaged in that. Doing just an unbelievable professional job. It's impressive. Again, what's bringing Johnson County to the top of the heap when it comes to the state. So, y'all.
The first item, that was a request. Second item is a request to ratify some financial commitment letters for applications that were submitted in last week's NDOT safety call for projects. We applied for 2 projects, 2 intersection conflict warning sign projects, as well as a MUTC sign replacement project. Very competitive program, so maybe get lucky.
Recommendation to be approved. First, and we'll talk about the meeting date here in just a second.
We don't need a meeting date.
Have a motion and a second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
We've got a meeting you got listed for the 18th, 17th or 18th.
I think we don't need to have that. I think your approval of the one bid that we received for striping.
So we're done.
Actually covered that. As much as I was looking forward to coming by, I don't think.
Since you only have more bids, you're good.
Think up another reason.
Yeah, you will. I know you will.
Every other day.
Make it for the 19th and 21st. That way Kevin can handle it because I won't be here. Board of Commissioners, appointment of board members of the Needham Fire Protection District Board. This will be a remaining term that will expire 12/31/2027. This is to fulfill an open board seat. Go any further, I want to thank Mr. Terry Laughlin for the time and the effort he's been doing for the board. He did an excellent job and hung in there for a long time with a bad situation. With that said, we have Mr. Roberts, Mr. Saucier. I have a motion and a second for Mr. Roberts to fill that position. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of Health Department water softener purchase from Petros Culligan.
Looked at the cost on it.
I thought it would be more than that. Yeah, that's a big system.
Surprised when I saw that.
I was kind of relieved.
The system itself is 5,200 and then the install.
I had a bigger figure in my head on that.
Move to approve.
Have a motion and a second. You got a long list. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of contract agreement with Saxon Mechanical Company for the Health Department water softener.
To approve.
Second.
Have a favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Acceptance of lowest quote award for contract pursuant to IC 36-1-12-5 for Health Department Electrical Service Fence Project.
Second.
51.
2950.
That's,
Yep. You've saw.
All those in favor
That's-
signify
there's a
by
lot of
saying aye.
strange.
Those motion carries. Yeah, that was strange. Acceptance of lowest quote and an award of contract pursuant to IC 36-1-12-5 for outside boiler building project.
Bid on
Second, and under further, that, just so everyone knows, the old boiler building over by the south of the courthouse, that the bricks all getting ready to fall off of, and structurally, the roof is failing on that. We're having that redone back up to, hopefully as close to the original as we can, and then also improving the ability to use that little building up there, so it should be really cool. I'm excited about it. Which is also lower than what I expected. There's a lot of work. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approval of CR Stafford and Associates proposal for the juvenile courtroom and classroom renovation project. The motion is second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. I don't even know how to say it.
I was gonna ask you.
Read it.
Munch.
Moaning?
Munch.
Moaning? Moaning?
Wes?
It's much.
Munch. Whole new meeting, having munchies. Approval of Munch Engineering PC proposal for the Johnson County Parks Horse Barns.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further? Further, just for information to the public, that we're adding 2 new horse stall barns at the park, horse park, which is going to really enhance our ability to bring in more horses and more shows. Those make it more comfortable for the horse people coming in instead of having to put in temporary stalls every time we have a horse show. Our horse shows out there, and that part of the park is just really growing. We've done a lot of improvements out there that's bringing a lot more shows in. So, really excited about that and what we're bringing in. Again, just moving forward. Good stuff. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Ordinance 2024-0-11. Ordinance amending the Johnson County Advanced Claims Payment Ordinance. Motion and a second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Discussion of wind turbines.
this off. I would like to push it to the planning commission for a moratorium on some wind turbines within the county. So, I mean, without saying more, that's about a mouthful right there. But I think the planning commission has to take action and we have to certify that afterwards. But I would like to at least start these wheels in motion, just so we don't end up with wind turbines in the county. I know they're good, but they're also good in certain places. I guess we have to take an action on this or just discussion.
Well, the letter's drafted, so just if you guys want to.
This is for commercial application.
Yeah.
Not private, doesn't require an individual having on their property.
to the planning commission to
Motion on that.
That-
Says a 3-year moratorium.
It will be once.
If need be as well.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Resolution 2024-R-17, amendment and addendum to interlocal cooperative agreement regarding concerning road maintenance with Town of Bargersville.
I would take 11 up as well. They're both the same.
10 and 11 together.
How much discussion on 11?
I'll make,
Motion and second. Further discussion, please.
Well, my concern, and I expressed this with Adam and Tiffany this morning, we had some extensive discussion on it. Under this MOU on paragraph F, I read it as having the county bear some financial responsibility for improvements on these sections of roads after we've given them back to the town of Parkersville. I didn't think that we should be obligated to any financial commitment once they're returned back to Parkersville. It doesn't prevent us from having a mutual agreement on certain road improvements if we deem that's a benefit to the county. And then also, if you go to section 2, section 2, subparagraph A, again, it references maintenance of roads and shared costs for future road improvements. Same way with subparagraph C. Again, it's a mutual agreement on road improvements. So, in discussions with Adam this morning on that, I'm not opposed, and we do this through our impact fee agreement. We have an agreement through that to bear some financial responsibility for certain road improvements in that area. I'm not opposed to working with the town of Parkersville, much like we've done with the city of Franklin and others. Certain road improvements. I just didn't think that we should be having language in this that's, my supposition is that it binds us to some kind of financial commitment. Now, when you go to subparagraph D, it says nothing in this MOU shall be deemed a commitment of funds, and no such funds. There's a typo there. No such funds shall be committed until such time as an agreement for projects entered. So that's kind of an out. So I just suggested to Adam that maybe we could just do away with that whole subsection. We are in agreement that we a lot of projects that we deem as worthy and county worthy and improvement to both.
If I can maybe speak a little bit on this. So the background, A through G is really just background. It doesn't bind anybody to anything. It kind of lays the foundation for where we are currently, where we hope to go, which is currently the county has assumed control and ownership of a decent portion of the roads in Bargersville. We get that road funding. Bargersville would like to begin the process of taking back their roads. They own them, they control them, they're responsible to get the state funding for those roads. This is just the first break in that we're all kind of going down. As for section 2, that's the mutual understanding. That's what's actually binding everybody. A, B, and C really just lay the framework by which the parties are going to be working together. All it binds you to do is just enter into negotiations with the town. If it falls in line with priorities the county has, that the funding for, or the timing of those projects, then we just do what we've been doing with Franklin or the other towns where we 2Ds are good at Joe. If it's not a priority for the county, if we don't have the funding available for that specific project at that specific time, you have to negotiate in good faith. You can't just dismiss them out of pocket. But if it's not something that the county can swing into that particular time and ask, we're not down to do. Bargersville's already approved this memorandum, so if we're gonna make any changes, we gotta go back to them, see if they're willing to strike this. I don't know. I don't think we need to make any changes. I kicked this to Bargersville's attorney. We're all on the same page from the legal interpretation. It's not actually binding one party or the other to commit any financial contribution. Still have to enter into those separate interlocal agreements. So if that never comes to fruition, you're not bound for. So I appreciate the concern. I don't think it bears out in the way that movie was drafted and how we lay out. We can make those adjustments just from a cosmetic standpoint, but delay getting this done. I know Bargersville's under a little bit. The whole point of this is for them to specifically be able to go after a specific grant to go tackle 144. So I'm a little hesitant to delay that. I don't really think we need to make the changes, but the board wants us to make the changes. We'll go back to Bargersville with the changes, obviously.
And I've said this before, the more you say, the more you have to say. It's just kind of the way things go. And here, if you take out paragraph F, and then you take out almost all of 2, and simply put in, it is mutually agreed upon, understood by and among the parties that they will mutually agree on projects that benefit both the town of Bargersville and the county going forward. To me, that's pretty simple language. It does exactly what you're referencing there. But it takes that, what I'm claiming is potential liability to the county. So if you're going to argue this in a court of law, they're going to say, well, my God, you got 3 different paragraphs here where you say you will go on with future maintenance on these after they've been returned. So you got 3 paragraphs in which you reference that, only one that says you don't necessarily have to. My contention is just take all of that out, but mutually agreed upon on projects that benefit both the parties and the county, and let it go with that. That covers exactly what you're trying to say there.
If y'all want the changes, we'll go back to Bargersville. I still maintain, 2B just says we're gonna work together on a phased approach, where they're gonna take back control of roads in the annexed area. A just says we're gonna work together, cooperate in good faith, fully participate in negotiations to enter into binding agreements. That's gotta take the whole thing together. It's negotiate to enter into binding agreements. You can't ever agree to what we're gonna be contributing. You don't have to enter into those binding agreements. And then same with C, the parties work together to determine priority of road improvement projects. We're kind of doing that right now. You have to give those twice a year updates to the town to kind of see, look, this is what our priorities are. Of course, they have their own priorities, but it's whenever they link up what our priorities are, is when we take any action on that. So I think C just maintains the status quo.
Using that comment there, if the status quo already demonstrates what you're trying to do through this MOU, why the need for all of this language?
I think the language is just to, and lay the framework so the parties understand what we're doing. And even if it's the status quo, it's not the words that memorialize what the status quo is, like what 2C is doing. 2B is laying a foundation and framework for them taking back control of roads in a phased approach. These are good at to enter into those interlocal agreements. And A just says we're going to negotiate what we're
So everything that you referenced says exactly what I'm saying. That one line, one sentence, saying, take all that other verbiage out, have associated with these various periods?
I think the concern is a matter of timing, just trying to get this done.
But I would not enter into an agreement based on timing if I didn't think it was adequate.
I guess my question would be is if it's not concerning either way, to allow Commissioner West to move forward in peace on this, what would it hurt to take it out? They can have a special meeting. You know, and that, I mean, if we approve it, burden of timing on them. Burden on us. If it doesn't change the MOU and the understanding of it, this is just trying to keep peace.
We're still waiting on the exhibits from Bargersville, specifically on the, they're gonna be taking back from I-69 to Smoky Row on 144, but they haven't sent over the exhibits yet, so we're still waiting as well.
Gonna have to use motion on this. Suggestion.
So this has been memorialized by Bargersville, yeah. I mean, the only. My contention is right now, I've got legal advice from two really good attorneys that have stated this is bulletproof. And to hold off on one sentence to be rewritten again by different interpretation, I'm gonna go with the legal advice on this. I know there is a timing issue, we've been working on this for quite a long time. Their exhibits are part of this that we have not received yet, then I would side with Commissioner West right now. We don't have this.
Yeah, and I think it'd be fine to, y'all want to table this to your second meeting in October. I think we should have the exhibits. We can do that as well.
I would be open to the suggestion, I know Brian's gonna be gone for a few days, but if Bargersville comes back with these amendments, Commissioner West, would you be willing for a special meeting just to get this approved? And I do know is critical on their timing for submissions for grants, or we're just gonna push this thing another year. And that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna push it. We have to do something down there. They've got the best avenue to do this with, so I don't want them to miss that window. That's.
If we're still waiting on these.
And I'm fine with that.
Anyway. And that, I don't think
And
we're.
if they get to us, we get this amended, changed, and I will be open for a special meeting to approve. We've done it before, so.
We could have a special meeting. But part of my concern too is, we get these issues that are put before us, but time is of the essence. They give us very little time to review and rebut. And that's not a democratic process that we want to adhere to. So if time is the issue, they need to get these to us, give us ample time to review it, suggest changes or modifications. Not bring it last minute and tell us you gotta do this today because we gotta have it tomorrow. That's not a good process. So I move to table.
We have a motion. Motion.
Well, you did make the motion, you can withdraw the motion. Or you just don't let the.
But what I'm saying is,
You seconded for discussion.
I'll pull my.
can do. Have a motion and a second to table. Hearing none, all those in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries to table. Hey, but like I said, I'm not gonna be here, so. We'll let Ron and Kevin work at it. Okay. Ratification of Public Mass Transportation Fund, CY 2025 Operating Assistance Program 5307 funding.
I move to approve. This is for access. Johnson County, it's their funding grant under the Urban application that the federal government subjected us to a couple of years ago. Very well put.
Very well put. I know, we don't like it. I don't, I've never liked it. But the federal government. I have a motion and a reluctant second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
It has been.
And it's a reluctant vote every time, really. What a
Mess.
yeah. What a wee-wee. Like that Black Widow's coming.
Had a lot of interest in the RFP.
Well, that's good, I guess.
That'll even hose it up worse.
You want to slow it down, put it to a committee. Ratification of indemnification and hold harmless agreement with the Silver Downtown Franklin for Christmas light installation and holiday lighting event on December 7th, 2024. Have a motion and a second. Any further? Did I skip 13?
You can still do 14, finish that up.
Okay. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion. Now we gotta go back to ratification of SNL Specialty Contracting Change Order SC-1 for courthouse windows project.
To approve.
I second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further?
You know what? It's been a good project. We haven't seen a lot of change orders in an old building like that, courthouse, window door replacement. It's been just dodged the bullets on that one. Those old buildings can lead you down a bad, expensive trail, and they have this first one, so I'm very pleased with the outcome.
We had a very good working relationship with the company that's doing this, and they've been very, very courteous and professional and worked with our forces. Great job. I don't care what anybody says, white's not cheap. So whoever made that statement on social media, you don't have a clue what you're talking about. White is not cheap. White is expensive, but it's the way the courthouse was. It's historically being put back correctly the way it was before, so. I just don't appreciate being condemned for doing something. That's one not on social media. I don't.
I make a motion, yeah, we had discussion.
Second.
Yeah.
Have a motion is second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Ratification of, is it B1 incorporated addendum number 1?
BI.
Aye. Have a motion is second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of revised 2024 Commissioners' meeting schedule.
To the 9th.
December 2nd to December 9th. Conflict with the ICC. A motion is second. Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Approval of preliminary official statement for Johnson County local income tax revenue bond series 2024. Have a motion is second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Ratification of settlement agreement. Motion is second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. New and old business. Mike.
Well, I just wanted to thank Vivian reviewed it and had questions ourselves, so they've done a great job over there. So I don't have anything on claims today. Sheriff's done a wonderful job as always. Yeah, thank you very much. So I move to approve.
Second.
Have a motion. I can get used to this.
Getting it moved on.
Have a motion and a second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Commissioners, minutes for approval, 9/23/2024 executive session.
Second.
Motion is second. Any further? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And then under public comment, we have V3 Companies, Julie Schilling. Two.
Good morning. Thank you for adding me to the agenda today. So I'm Julie Schilling with V3 Companies, and I'm here to seek your approval to apply as a lead applicant for an EPA brownfield assessment grant. I've been working with the communities of Greenwood, Bargersville, Edinburgh, Trafalgar, and Whiteland, and they would all like to pursue this grant. However, in order to do that, the county would need to act as the lead applicant. This grant's competitive. It is a 4-year term. There's no match. In fact, it may actually provide money for personnel time for these, and essentially it's activities involved in developing sites, assessing sites. So it's all your environmental diligence, surveys, geotechnical, and then lots of planning services that are also covered with these grants. One caveat is the grant is due in 1 month from today, and we have to submit a support letter request to the state by October 25th. So we would need approval by the commissioners very, very soon.
So how would the grant dollars be distributed amongst those government entities?
Right, so the way that the grant funding is, it's you can make drawdowns on it, so whenever you have a particular site, and say you get invoiced for it, then you can make a drawdown on that grant. I would probably suggest that you do an MOU or interlocal agreement with the communities, but the commissioners being the lead on that would ultimately decide how the funding gets spent, and it would be available throughout the entire county.
This goes back to what I referenced a little bit ago. We get things presented to us for a little time to really digest it and ask questions. In regard to the request, October 25th is kind of short term. We are going to have a spatial meeting for another issue. So maybe we could have some conversations on this amongst ourselves here and see what our recommendation might be. If questions, we can notify you at the date and time of our special meeting, and that you can come back. Would that be okay?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you know roughly what the time involvement's gonna be on something like this? It's a 4-year term, so is it the county being the point person? Is it how much work is involved? I know that they're gonna provide money for personnel time, but any idea on how much of a time commitment?
It could vary. It depends on if you need more community outreach. Sometimes you need to have public meetings for specific sites, but from what I find in my years of experience, it's a pretty light lift. The consultant's going to handle all of your reporting and really the lion's share of the work.
With some of this process you're going through with the EPA and all that, is this an added requirement on these plan developments, or is this just the normal, what we need currently, or is it going to expand with this grant? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure what.
I mean, if you need A, B, and C currently for general terms, now if we go into this grant, do you need A, B, C, D, E, F, information with this grant being provided to us. Does that make sense?
You mean like additional?
Yeah, additional requirements is going to be put. Because we have this grant now.
Yeah.
So it's just what we have. I just want to make sure we don't. Sometimes you take the money and sometimes you bite your hand. So.
Right. It isn't when I know exactly what you're talking about. And
I
no,
don't
it
want
is-
to, free money is not free.
Yes, and in this grant, the EPA PMs are pretty hands-off. I don't really see them requiring anything extra than what you would normally do, say, if you're getting ready to build a warehouse.
Y'all with this as far
ARPA until we got into it.
my question would be is what indication of how
That's gonna be doing that.
Well, you would have to go through procurement once you receive the grant funding. Right now, I actually write the grant application for you, but I don't charge anything for that. So there's no contract needed with E3 at this point.
I just think we need to make sure that you all have enough information to be able to make a it's going to be consumed.
Coming primarily from.
It's actually
Everybody except for Frank.
Bartersville, Whiteland, Greenwood, Edinburgh.
Sounds like.
Franklin.
Edinburgh also has interest, it
Franklin's the only one that did not.
Because they have their own problems. And I'm actually meeting with Franklin this week, so that could change.
says. I think, yeah. This is just for discussion anyway at this point in time. To happen. I just want to make sure we're given all the information.
Can you, is there any materials on the grant end, just to kind of see what the expectations of the county are going to be?
I can provide you with information. I can also provide you with the guidelines that came out that's published by EPA.
Okay.
Yeah. Director of Planning and Zoning.
Thank you, Julie.
Any other public comment? In closing, I do want to say.
Your hand up.
You guys said you didn't see the alternates. I just wanted to
It's probably.
There was two that had. Right?
Two had. Got a short one.
The,
And all those alternates.
not that they have.
Were buried in there.
Turner.
Which companies?
Did have some. Way back to the end of the meeting, they're all one. Thank you for. We would have seen this to be clear in our review, but. Alt 1 was for 511,511,000. Alt 2 was 500,000. And Alt 3 is 7.
That was 1A, 1B, 1C. Could you read those again?
Ferguson? Yeah, the alt number M1 is 511,000. M1A is 500,000. M1B is 780,000.
Yes, sir. Wilhelm's worker at either.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone. There's so many papers up here.
Wilhelm
Did have alts. Their M1 is
$1,000. 5.
M1A is 497,497,000.
And M1B is 768,768,000. My apologies.
Sir. And just kind of in defense of all this, I don't know how many here are aware of that I'm Vice President of the County Commissioners this year at the state level. I'll be President next year of the ICC. I want you to understand, Johnson County has much more going than any other county in the state. We are one of the busiest counties. And we're moving. We're getting a lot of things done, so that takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of loss of sleep time to get these things done. So when we do make these little mistakes up here, understand we're working really, really hard. We're overworked. And if anybody tells you that it's easy being a commissioner, an auditor, a treasurer, a recorder, or an attorney for this county, you're sort of mistaken, because this is a busy, busy time. I've been a business owner of 6 successful businesses in this county, and I've never worked as hard as I do today and put in the hours that I do here. The same way with everybody up here. We're out there, all our people that work. And I'll say it again, I will continue to say it. When Johnson County's on a roll, we're on a roll. And we're doing some great, great things. I want to thank all the employees and everybody that works for the county for everything that they do. It's fantastic to be involved with an organization as classy and as highly, with the high expectations that we have in this county. Really well. So, again, thank you to all those people, everyone here, all our elected officials. We've been doing great. It's nice to be able to go up to the state level and know that we are being heard and that people understand who Johnson County is. So it's really cool to be a part of it. But anyway, with that said, any further public comment? If all hearts and minds are free and clear. Motion second, we're adjourned.